And India's Minister for Women and Child Development and Minority Affairs, Smriti Zubin Irani, launched the Guide on Gender-Inclusive Communication on Tuesday in the national capital. The government aims to make it an integral part of everyday administrative outreach to citizens and also focus on institutionalizing a gender-just administrative framework. Jessica Taneja caught up with the minister on the sidelines of the launch event. Let's listen in.
Firstly, congratulations on this wonderful initiative, a program being brought in for gender-inclusive communication. What was the aim behind it? And as your colleagues, we heard this was a really comprehensive task involving a lot of stakeholders.
I think that when the Prime Minister speaks of women-led development, he's also insistent on ensuring that the language of power is embellished with empathy and words which pronounce gender justice, especially when administrators engage with citizens at large. We need to be mindful of how language impacts not only local communities but also administrative frameworks. So in collaboration with Labasna, which is a premium training institution for officers across the country, this becomes a guide for many of us to follow. I'm extremely even buoyant about the fact that there are many officers who will come through for mid-career training, and these are the officers who will need that kind of guidance in their everyday usage of language. So this is the first ever in our country, and UN Women makes me believe that this is the first ever initiative done anywhere in the world.
Right. And just one small example before we let you go, one small example where you think it could be more effective beyond, of course, the administrative services, as you say.
I think that when you have leadership which is administrative in nature, they also help percolate not only policies, not only budgets, but also how communities view women. So my belief is that if you look at the 15th Finance Commission and how gender-based tied funds were percolated across our systems, how does administrative response also reflect the same vision of the Prime Minister, I think has become the cornerstone for this particular guide.
Thank you for speaking to DD India. That was the Union Minister for Women and Child Development and Minority Affairs, Smriti Irani, launching this guide on gender-inclusive communications today here in New Delhi. This is Jessica Taneja with the journalist Ajit for DD India in New Delhi.